Happy early birthday, Mommy!
That's what Bear made me.
Aw, let's see it. Holy cow, that looks like the entire planet.
It is.
Did you know planet Earth is 70% water?
Yeah. That's 70.
Oh, very cool. Oh, okay.
It's a lot of water.
It really is a lot of water. And it's a huge planet.
Rach, how old are you gonna be?
Big planet.
Bear, how old am I?
13.
13. Yep.
33.
Great job, Lyndle.
How old? Okay, so I'm going to turn one more year older. How old will that make me? Instead of 33, I'll be 34. 34.
Great job, guys. How old's Daddy?
I'm 45.
35
I think she said 40.
or 45?
45.
45.
I said 45.
How old
Lyndle,
does
go to
he
your
look?
room right now.
How old does he look?
He looks 45.
Yeah.
This thing is happy birthday, Mommy.
Did you get that from school, Bear?
No.
Why do you keep putting those in your pocket?
I didn't put it in my pocket.
It's come out of his backpack.
Oh, was that in your backpack?
It was still in there.
Well,
you need to remember to
leave
take
it in your
out.
backpack so we can take it back to school.
You need to remember to take it out at school.
All right.
Oh,
What you got, Junebug?
Cutie.
Whoa.
this
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, it's all
it's so
pink.
weird. And Papa.
And purple in the middle.
Those are my favorite colors.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
What do you call it, Lyndle?
I don't know.
What is
You haven't named it? Bear named his the whole planet. What are you
No, I
gonna?
didn't name it.
Oh.
Is it
I
Miss
named
Mommy's
it
birthday
the
drawing?
Big
It's
Oh, okay.
and birthday cake.
birthday cake.
Oh.
And birthday cake.
Thank you so much. Can I have a hug? That is beautiful.
Whoa.
I have cat-like reflexes.
Jeez.
What?
Thank you. I didn't
They about fell down.
wasn't expecting that.
Looks like Eloise has one for you too.
Happy birthday, Mommy.
Oh, let's see it.
Maybe open the envelope for Mommy.
Eloise put
Thank you.
Eloise put her pants on all by herself. Eloise, can you show us your pants, please?
Show us the top.
Lift up your dress a little bit. Show us the.
I'll open it.
Oh, yep.
Good job.
Perfect.
Nailed
That's backwards. Is that backwards, Dada?
Yeah, but it feels the same frontwards and backwards.
She did it all by herself.
Great job.
Backwards.
It
Good
was.
job. It's okay, Lyndle.
That's backwards.
It's okay, Lyndle.
Hey, Lyndle, it's okay. Just let her.
Fine.
Let her think.
Oh,
Okay, give Mommy her card.
Okay, let me see it. Lyndle, can you stand up on your own, please, so I can look at Eloise's? Thank you.
I'll open it.
You can open it. What color did she?
I don't know. Oh, that's mine. I think that's mine. Oh, that is mine. Oh,
This one's yours. This one's yours.
I love
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Eloise, thank you.
Can I see it?
Turn this way a little.
Whoa!
The elusive painting. Oh.
She didn't paint that. She colored it.
Oh,
Yeah.
colored.
Mm.
So who helped you guys do this? Who helped you?
Mama.
She did.
That
That was so
Mommy.
nice of you guys. Thank you. If you're behind a police officer that's going 5 miles an hour below the speed limit, do you pass them or do you not pass them? You do not pass them.
Are you in a hurry? Are you in a hurry or are you not in a hurry?
We're in a hurry.
We are.
I think so.
Our meeting's at 12:15.
Yeah,
What time is it?
11:36.
Right. So we'll be there well before 12:15.
I think it's the principle of the matter. Like, why would that guy go 5 miles an hour below the speed limit? I mean, he's not pulling over those cars for passing him.
Right.
I did get pulled over for passing I don't remember if it was like a state trooper or what it was in Beaufort, for going like 2 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Yep.
I had my cruise control set at the speed limit, but it was like my dial I don't know, apparently I was going 2 over and I passed him and he pulled me over.
But he didn't give you a ticket.
He didn't give me a ticket, but all right, I don't want to vlog in front of this police officer. State trooper. So I got my hair done yesterday and got some more blonde in the front. To go from dark to very blonde, it ends up kind of orangey in the interim, and that's kind of where I'm going to be at if I decide to go back blonde. Lyndle was very disappointed that I didn't end up with pink and purple hair because she was pretty convinced that that's what I was going to get done. So I picked up some temporary purple hair paint, and I'm going to do that in my blonde hairs in the front.
You're doing it to yourself? You're not going to do it to her?
She didn't ask for it. She wanted my hair to be pink and purple. If she asks for it, I'll do it in her hair as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did. I asked my hairstylist, I said, hey, how do you feel about like temporary hair color, temporary like colors, like bright colors? And she said, oh yeah, definitely get this kind. So I got that kind, and we'll see how it works. The reviews are pretty good.
Were they rave?
I wouldn't say rave, but there's also like a margin of error when you're doing your own temporary hair color, I guess. It's not a color that processes, it just kind of stains your blonde hair. So we'll see. I think it's light enough that it'll show up, but we'll see. We are on our way to do some house stuff. Are you excited?
I couldn't be more excited.
Are you being serious?
That cop pulled off and speed up a little.
Okay. Are you being sarcastic?
I'm a little excited. So yeah, just a little. I'm not exuberant. The thing is, so Rachel on Instagram like put up some samples of like stone, and all of them looked good. Like I literally didn't have I don't have a preference, I don't think, but maybe when I see them in person, I will have a preference.
I feel like maybe if once you see the price and the price of installation, you'll have a preference.
That's a very good point.
I'm fairly certain the ones that I like are going to be on the higher price point.
The thing in my mind, though, this is an investment.
Right.
This is our dream home for at least the next 10 years. So, you know, if we pay, what, $4 a square foot versus $3 a square foot,
Yeah.
so be it.
Right. I'm kind of in the same boat.
The thing is, so it's pretty nice. Our neighborhood, our house is still going to be the crappiest house in the neighborhood. So it's not like we're going to overbuild.
That is not true at all.
Yes, it is.
It is not true at all.
All the houses on the water are well over $1 million, and ours is well under $1 million.
Ours is going to be a lot nicer than the house that is up the street from ours, which is the one that we lived in before.
That's true. That's true.
There are a lot of homes in the neighborhood that are very modest and not custom at all.
Yeah, that's true.
So to say that ours is going to be the crappiest,
Well,
ours is going to be.
I was being facetious,
Ours
but
is
we're
in the
not going
middle of
to. We're not going to overbuild.
We will not overbuild.
That's my point.
We won't look ridiculous.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, so like back to, yeah, deciding to splurge on the $4 square foot thing versus the $3 square foot thing. There are parts of the home that we will cut back on. Like, we do have a budget for our home that we're going to try to stick to. And so something as impactful as the stone on the exterior of the home
You know
is,
what's in that?
yeah, we're probably not going to be skimping on that. Whereas something else.
What are we going to skip on, Rachel?
The roof. Like, I mean, ideally I would like to have a full metal roof, and we're not going to do that probably. It's probably going to be like standard shingles, which are very good these days. And we might have some accents of metal roof, but that I'm not going to care as much about. That's it. Just the roof.
There's not really anything else. Because we're definitely going to spend a lot of money in the kitchen. That's the
crown molding. I don't care about crown molding.
No, that's true.
And you can spend a lot of money on crown molding if you want. And trim around the doors and baseboards and things like that. Not going to be spending a lot of money on that. We're going with something somewhat economical for flooring. I mean, we're not doing hardwood, which would be the most expensive. But not because it's the most expensive. It's only because we like the product of the luxury vinyl better. There was something else I was thinking of. Oh, windows. You can go completely custom with windows and we're not. You can go completely custom with doors and we're not. We're choosing like out of a catalog for windows and doors. So there's stuff that we could go higher end on that we're not.
Yeah.
Oh, same with the cabinetry. We're technically not doing custom cabinetry. It's different. It's like stock cabinetry, but it looks custom.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, we'll show that.
We'll show that. Hopefully we're gonna be looking at that today. So, yeah.
Well, aren't we definitely looking at it, but maybe not talking to the sales rep?
I think if we have time, yes. So we'll take you along for the journey. On our agenda is the exterior selections, hopefully cabinetry, maybe countertops, fixtures. I think that's it.
All right.
All right. Yeah, those are in here.
Have you ever seen so many stones in one area?
I'm so glad I like went through and kind of narrowed down what I wanted before we got here, because how overwhelming could this be? Oh, that. And you guys.
Yeah, they're making blocks. Like our landscape blocks. We manufacture those.
And there's books and books and books full.
Yeah, I
I
like
can
that
look
one the
into
best.
it. I can look into that one.
I think these two are both too light.
Yeah.
You're worried about being.
So I vlogged just a little bit in the stone place, and then that was it.
Okay. We did a lot since then.
Very accomplished. That was a great,
It
very
was
productive
great.
day.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm like really glad I did some. It's really overwhelming. Like I hadn't looked at faucets and stuff at all, and to go into a place without having any idea is overwhelming. That's when it gets like, because they're asking you a lot of questions like, do you want this or do you want that? What kind of style?
So many choices.
Yeah. And he, what was the one question he asked where I was like, I don't even know.
Oh, the volume control.
Oh yeah. It's like, I don't even know what that, I thought that meant like the pressure, like you could change the pattern of the spray, but you can literally get a shower that you control the volume of water that comes out.
Right. Which we did in the master.
Oh, we did? I thought we didn't.
Yeah, we ended up doing that in the master.
So I don't even know what we got. Yeah, there's just like things where you know, when you're selecting a faucet, you can select whether you want it all to be attached, like the faucet and then the knobs. Well, it can be like a lifty knob, or it can be the knobs on the sides attached, or it can be the faucet and then a knob separated from the faucet, which is what we went with. And then that's like the easiest to clean. You can get in between them and stuff. Yeah, so if you don't do any like prep work and like start getting ideas of what you like,
Yeah.
going into a place
You
like
can
that.
see how it could take forever.
Yeah.
Because like Shelby, our designer, you know, we were slotted for like an hour at each place, and I'm thinking in my head like, what the heck's gonna take so long? I mean, you look at a faucet, you pick it, and that's it. That couldn't be further from the truth.
No. And then like if you know you want black, there's only certain ones that can come in black, and so then you're, you know, you can sort of narrow it down that way, but it's, yeah, it was fun. It was, I don't feel like it was too overwhelming, but we got a lot done. We also went to the cabinet place, which was actually kind of nice because they didn't think they were gonna have time to go over stuff with us, and we very quickly like went over what our desires are for our kitchen cabinetry, which was good.
Yeah,
That was like your favorite.
Yeah.
Why?
It was quick. Well, because the kitchen is going to be the focal point of the house. I could care less about Berend Lyndle and Eloise's bathroom, Bear's bathroom, even our master. I don't really care. But the kitchen is where everybody's going to spend all their time, and that's where we're going to make the biggest investment. So it's like, you know, that's important, and that's fun to pick out. Where like, I mean, when we were at the stone place, we literally looked at the same stone for a half an hour, and then we looked at the same bricks. So we decided on a brick, and then they pulled out more bricks. It's like, we've already decided on this brick, which looks great. Why are you pulling out more samples?
I was kind of getting annoyed that they just want to make sure that we see all of the options.
I'm sure there's a ton of people that changed their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, well.
Yeah, we're pretty dang decisive, and like I can immediately look at something and be like, that has way too much brown in it, or that has way too much red in it. We need to go something with more gray in it. And Shelby's the same way. And if I
Can we look at the sunset real
yes.
quick? It matches the car. That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Wow,
It's a beautiful sunset.
that is beautiful.
Sailor's Delight.
Red sky at night. But yeah, it's like we can make decisions pretty quickly and like rule things out pretty quickly based on like the tones in it and whether or not it's going to clash with what we already have picked out. So yeah, once we had made our decision on the brick and then they started pulling out a bunch of other stuff, I finally was like, that's no. Like we're having some brick on the floor and then the guy kept pulling out brick that was more rough and like rustic and bumpy, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to mop that. What we have picked out, I love the color. I'm going to be able to mop it. It's going to be decent to clean. It's not going to show dirt. Let's just run with that. But you gotta show us all the options.
Yeah.
That's their job. So yeah, super productive. I have a baby in my rib cage. So it begins. Wow,
She's a beaut.
she is a beaut.
Wow.
I can't decide if I want to look at the real sky or the sky in our car. Wouldn't that be
Definitely
cool?
real.
Wouldn't that be cool if that was portrayed based on the colors of the sunset?
That would be cool.
Wow. Beautiful. I love living here on planet Earth.